Good morning, good morning. Just giving another couple of minutes for everyone to tune in. In case they're running late, it's quite an early one today. I'm just trying to find my notes. Where are they? Here we go, got it. Foot taps. Good morning. If you've just joined us, welcome to an early session. We're going to do a warm-up to start today. Then we're going to use some dumbbells throughout today. Not a lot, but a little bit. So if you've got something to hold from the cupboard. If you've got a band, I'd love you to grab a band, okay? Because that's really going to get your butt going today. If you don't have one, no big deal. If you've only got one of these bands, you can tie that in a knot. All right, and use that as well. But like I said, you totally don't need it. You're still going to feel this today. But I recommend getting one of these if you want to take it to the next level. If you've watched any of our videos in the membership portal, we do use bands a bit. They're awesome, especially when pregnant, because it's hard to push yourself and get that kind of muscle burn safely, if that makes sense. So these kind of give you that resistance in muscles like your bottom, which is kind of hard to get, and we've really got to get those butts strong, keep them strong for pregnancy. So we're going to do a bit of a kind of core session today, but we're going to start warming up with some kind of a little bit of cardio, but it won't be too hard today. But we're going to start with a nice stretch against the wall, a yoga pose, which we modified during pregnancy because we don't want to get down on the ground and hang upside down. So what I want you to do is get up against the wall, okay, a fair bit off the wall. I'm about a meter, maybe half a meter off the wall. I'm going to put my hands kind of shoulder height, and then I'm going to walk back, stick my butt up to the roof, and we're just going to sink down into that. So this is a downward dog against the wall. And I want you to feel a nice stretch up the back of your legs. You might feel some stuff in the chest or the arms if you're tight there. And just completely hang your head. Stretch those arms. And then I want you to, like we do in yoga, bring those legs in a little bit closer. So they're kind of a little bit wider than hips. And then we just walk on those legs. So we're kind of putting a stretch into one leg and the other. Excuse me, clearing my throat. Something's stuck in there today. So we're just doing a nice big stretch warm up. Waking up those muscles this morning. You should feel nice, not sore. So if it's not feeling nice, just walk a little bit more forward, bend down a little bit less, and do it that way, okay? It should feel nice. So follow along with me. We're just going to walk those legs a little bit longer. Good. Now we're going to stay on the wall in that push-up pose, and we're just going to open, looking at that arm, back into the center, other side. All right.
Opening up. Now, if you do have a ball or a chair handy and you want to sit down for this next exercise, I'm going to do it standing up, but it can totally be done sitting down if you want to reduce any strain on your pelvis or your back. If you've got any niggly back or pelvic issues at the moment, then you must sit down for this next exercise. Not quite next, we're going to do one more against the wall first. We're standing against the wall still, and we're just bringing those knees up. We're leaning against the wall. If you've got pelvic pain, just keep it really little. Don't lift those legs off the ground much. You can even keep them on the ground and just pulse. Lift those onto the toes. Otherwise, if you're feeling okay, let's lift those knees. Good. Coming into the center now. Now this is where you've got the sitting down option. So I'll show you sitting down. Hold on to the ball. Tap, tap, tap. Okay? Otherwise, standing up, tap. If you can't quite reach your foot because you've got the big belly, if you're further along, then just do the action. Okay? All right, so let's go now. We're going to do this for about a minute. Warm up that whole body, get that cardio going. And then we're going to get into some bottom and core burners. Nice and gentle here. We're just warming up. You will feel your heart rate raise doing something like this though, because it is such an all body exercise. Big deep breaths. Any pain in your pelvic region at the front of the back or your lower back, please sit down. You must sit down. We have 20 seconds to go of this. Big movements. Let's start to bring those arms big so that we get that really good warm up. Swing those arms. 5 seconds to go. And we should be nice and warm. And rest there, good stuff. I'm just going to point this down a little bit so you can see me on the mat today. So what we're going to do, we're going to start on the ground and bring my little notes in. So remember, if you've got your band, I want you to have that handy. But firstly, we're going to come down onto our knees. If you do have one of these bands, we're going to start with that one. So I want you to come down nice onto your knees and get comfortable there. To start with, we're going to sit against the wall. So if you don't have the band, don't worry for this one. Grab your little weights, okay? And I'm going to get you to sit against the wall. All right? That's going to make your posture nice. Now, if it only feels comfortable like this, stay like this, okay? Otherwise, you can open. Otherwise, what I want you to do with your band, loop it around your feet and straight legs. So straight away, you might get a bit of a stretch under here or your calf. That's fine, okay? If you don't have the band, grab your hand weights and we're going to roll it in, okay? We're going to use the upper back here. Now what we're going to do, if you've got the band, we're going to grab some of the band and we're going to pull so our elbows touch the wall and we're going to keep sitting up straight. Secret here, keep your head against the wall. Because when we do things like this, we start to come forward. Keep your head pushed against the wall the whole time. If you're not feeling comfortable, open those legs, bend the knees. All right, so either with your dumbbells or with the band, we're going to row. So let's go now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, breathing out where we pull, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. We're going to cross over those arms. The same thing. If you're holding dumbbells, put your arms out, okay, and cross them, and we're just going to go to the side. Okay, so I'm pulling one arm to the side across, keeping my body still. So it's a tiny twist. It's going to use those oblique muscles if you've got a band, a little bit if you've got the weight, so it's still good. Keeping our head against the wall. We're using these upper back muscles, which are really cool and important muscles. I'm twisting now, I'm pulling that elbow into the wall, and I can feel my whole back working here. I can feel my side oblique abdominals working. And I'm not twisting that baby, I'm just twisting my shoulders and my head. And let's do 2 more each side. So you're using the dumbbells if you don't have the band. This is working our core. Good one, and rest there. We can just drop the band if we've got the band there. Next, we're going to sit against the wall still. Get your legs comfy. Okay. So I'm just opening my legs there. That just stretches out my thighs, my inner thighs. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to open our arms, and I want you to press them into the wall. Okay, so I'm pressing my hands, my elbows, my head, my shoulder blades into the wall, and we're going to hold it here for another 20 seconds. Big deep breaths. We're activating that whole upper back, shoulder area. Push the head into the ground, into the wall. Hands, back of hands into the wall, elbows into the wall. Put it all in, take some deep breaths. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, you feel that activation in the shoulders? Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's a weird exercise, but it's great. All right, so we're going to come back onto our knees now and do a bit of a floor routine. So we're going to start onto our knees. Okay, to start with, we're going to do a hip thrust. So I want your weights in your hands now for these next 2. We're going to put the weights on the legs there, and I want you to turn that pelvic floor on and then release it. We're going to do a few quick flicks of our pelvic floor. So what I want you to do with that pelvic floor, if you've watched our pelvic floor stuff, is we want back, front, lift. So I really want you to make sure that lift happens, okay? Back, I mean stop a fluff, front, stop a wee, and then I want you to lift it up like a drawstring, lifts up and pulls the whole bag up, okay? So that's what I mean. So we're going to take a deep breath in and relax the pelvic floor. Let it all go. And then breath out. I want you to turn that pelvic floor on. Back, front, lift. Breath in, let it all go. Breath out, turn it on. Back, front, lift. Breath in, let it go. Breath out, back, front, lift. Okay, now I want you to do quick flicks. So I'm going to say turn it on, off, yeah? So let's go. Big breath in, and let's go. 1, on, off, 2, 3, 4. So every time I say the number, turn it on. 5, 6, 7, on, off. 9, 10, and rest. I hope you follow along then, all right? All right. Weights on your knees now. Now I want you to turn your pelvic floor on now and breathe out while you come up off your feet. Breathing in, come down, rest. Then turn that pelvic floor on again, breath out. Breath in, relax the pelvic floor. Then turn it on all the way to the top, breathing out. Breath in, come down, relax. Engage, breath out, come up. Breath in, come down, release. Engage. Coming up, good. Breath in, release. Engage. Good, a couple more. Breath in, release. Engage. Coming up, breath in, release. Engage. Good. Now let's roll that pelvis now. I want you to just rock it forward and back. So think about this pelvis as a bowl of water, and let's rock it front and back. Keep going now. Just checking, making sure we're still going here. Rocking front and back. See how my body is as still as, it's nice like a statue, and it's just my pelvis isolating. That's where you want to get this to. Just want your pelvis to move. That's using your core muscles. All right, now I want you for the next one, I want you to roll it so that pelvis comes forward this way and holds. I want you to hold that, and that's going to turn those tummy muscles on. Okay, I want you to hold that there, and we're going to grab our weights and we're going to go over our bump, over and to the side. I am not twisting. I'm not going like this. I'm keeping my body still. I'm holding that pelvis locked in forward so these tummy muscles are working. Another way to think about it is lifting up the baby. Lift up the baby with this tummy. Try and lift it up with your body. Okay, so we're going to do some turns now. 10, 9, I'm just lifting it up over the bump. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good stuff. Just checking my notes there. All right, we're going to come down onto all fours. Now, if you've got one of these bands, please put that around your knees. Otherwise, if you've got one of these, let's tie it in a knot. And I want you to put that up around your feet onto your knees. All right, so I've got one here. I'm going to do it this side. All the way up to your knees. All right, and then I want you to get back onto all fours. And we're going to start with a fire hydrant. So we're going to be on all fours here, and we're going to lift out to the side. Okay, now the secret is here, we don't want to shift our weight onto that side as we lift so that we kind of turn our body. We want to try and stay on all fours nice and solid, all right? So if you don't have the band, you're still going to feel this, okay? So what I want to do now is we want to open that leg out to the side. So let's breathe out, breathe in, 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 breathe out, breathe in. That's it. We've got 5 more. 1, 2. Go to the point that your hip stops and can't go any further. We don't want to twist our body to try and get it forward to further. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. On all fours. Let's go. Opening out to the side. Keeping nice and solid on all fours. 2. I hope you can see me there. Like this. Feel that in your bottom muscle, especially if you've got the band, you'd be feeling it by now. If you're not feeling it, that's fine. We're just trying to activate these bottom muscles. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that gets the bottom going. Let's drop into a stretch. So we spread those legs and just kind of stretch down, stretch those glutes, stretch the arms, looking down, elbows onto the ground for a bit of a stretch. Good. Now, while we're on all fours, I want you to have those weights. Okay, I'm going to do a fly. So if you've only got the drink bottles, then just put one arm down on the ground, the other arm's got a weight, and we're going to bring that in there to the, so we're going to lift our shoulder blade in towards our spine, then we're going to extend back into our armpit, down, all right? So I want you to follow with me now. So on all fours, let's go up, back, armpit, down. We've got 10 more. Up, back, armpit, down. We're looking straight ahead. So you are going to feel this in your arms. You might feel it in your core. It might feel good for your baby to be hanging down like that. We've got 5 more. 4 more. Stand back, down. Good. And last one. Down, that's it, other side. You're staying on all fours. If your wrist starts to hurt, you get onto a fist, okay? Or the other option is if you've got a ball or a chair, lean on there. That's going to use your core even more, okay? So I'll do that set with this. Armpit, down, up, armpit, down. That's it. So up to my armpit, elbow high, extend back, back, down. Good. Lots of breathing. 2 more. Good. And weights to the side, back on all fours for one last fire hydrant. Okay, we're lifting that leg out to the side now. Let's go. You can see how my body's staying still. I'm not shifting my hips. Looking straight down at your mat. 5 more to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Other side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good stuff. Now we're going to get down onto our side. I think. Yeah, we're going to plop down onto our bottom. Okay, now we are going to get onto our back briefly, but it's only going to be brief. Okay, so if you do feel nauseous, faint, or dizzy, please come up. All right, because this one's not for you. But I did this all the way to 40 weeks and it was fine because it was only a minute or so on the back. Okay, so I want you to have your weights nearby. Keep that band on if you've got it. We're going to get down onto our side and we're going to grab those weights, roll over onto our back, feet on the ground. We're going to have the weights here into our armpits. We're going to lift the butt off the ground, pushing through our feet into our heels so that our toes can wobble. If you've got the band, I want you to open those legs. If you don't have the band, I still want you to open, but you're not going to feel that one as much. But I want you more to focus on keeping as high as you can so that your bottom is crunching. All right, and we're going to do 10 presses, big wide presses. 1, 2, keep that bottom engaged right up to the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come down and release. All right. Now I want you to just lie here flat and I just want you to open those knees. 1, 2, 3. So we're just opening those knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bring your feet and your knees together. Weights can just go down for a second. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll down to the side. A little bit of a twist here, okay? So we don't want to go all the way where we completely twist. And then I want you to think about drawing that baby in and pulling those core muscles on, pelvic floor on, while we breathe out and we bring our legs back. Breathe in, other side. You can see my feet roll on top of each other. Turn that pelvic floor on again, breathing out while we pull up. Breathe in, a little bit. Okay, we're not going all the way to the ground. And breathe out, come up. Breathing in, breathing out. Turning that pelvic floor on to bring it up. Pelvic floor on. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more each side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good stuff. All right, one more set. Let's raise that bottom. Let's get it off the ground. Let's squeeze the bottom at the top. And let's do some big, wide chest press. 2. Keep that bottom high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff. Lowering that bottom. Let's roll straight onto our side. All right, keeping that band on if you've got the band. So get comfortable here with your head under, hand in front. And we're going to open that top leg, okay? So this is still going to be effective if you don't have the band. The band just makes it that more resistance. You feel it a lot more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go to 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Feel that. So if you're not feeling that, if that's too easy for you, then you really need to get your hand on one of these bands because they're great. I can send you one, just let me know, okay, because they're just such cool things. All right, we're now going to lift those feet off the ground, okay, if you can, if that feels okay for you. Let's anchor the hand here, lift those feet off the ground, and we're just going to do 5 clams from this point, all right? So we'll lift that knee again. So all we are, same position, feet off the ground, and let's open now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good stuff. Let's push up onto our side, get onto all fours, and we're just going to crawl around onto the upside. Whew. Getting down nice and slow onto that elbow. Knees are bent here, and we're going to start to clam. 2, we've got 15 on this side. Now this side for me hurts a lot more. We'll see how I go getting all the way there, but if you are the same, it just means you've got one side weaker than the other. So it really hits that muscle quickly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Feel that. Now, last one, then we'll lift those feet off the ground, and I've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest there. Whew, feel that. All right, if you can, let's get that band off if you've got it on. Pull that band off. We're going to push up onto our side, onto our knees here. Before we get up, we've got some some shoulder press. So we're sitting down. I want you to sit on your toes there so you get a stretch on your feet. If that doesn't feel good or it starts to hurt, then just drop those toes down and sit flat. All right, so sitting up in this position, and we're going to press up, bring it together, and down. Up. You can see I'm breathing out while I push. So this is the kind of thing, you know, if this is too easy with the weight you've got, then that's when you need to get your hands on some bigger weights or get some 2-litre milk bottles and fill them with water. Is a really good way. 3 more. Because this is how you want to increase your strength, okay? Super safe. There's nothing unsafe about this exercise. But if things are getting too easy, then you need to increase your weight. If they're not getting too easy, you're good. If they're too hard, decrease the weight, drop the weight, and just do the movement, okay? Because you're still going to keep those muscles strong. All right, drop the weights for now. I want you to get one knee up. Okay, and I want you to push off that knee, get the other knee up, and I want you to sit in this wide squat position. All right, so it's like a froggy squat. And what we're going to do is we're just going to bounce side to side. So I'm just kind of slowly going side to side. I want you to push your elbows into your knees and we'll stretch out those inner thighs. So this works our quads holding this position, but it's also a delicious stretch. While we're here, I'm going to get you to put your hands together. And what we're going to do is just push up, stick our butt out, elbows in the knees, and then again, we've got 3 more, okay? So try it with me. If it's too much, just stay down. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's come down onto all fours, back onto our knees. Let's do one more set of shoulders. We're grabbing those weights that are close by on all fours here. Coming up back onto your knees again, and let's go up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one, 15. Good. Weights down. Onto all fours. Let's get one knee up, other knee up, and let's get back in that position again. And let's just roll side to side. I'm so inflexible that you can see that my heels are off the ground. Yours might be on the ground, they might not. Everyone's different here, and I'm pushing my knees apart. Should feel good. If this doesn't feel good, then do not do this. Just get out of this position. All right, now let's bring those hands together, and we've got those froggy chops, or whatever they're called. That's what I call them. All right, let's lift up now, and we chop down, keeping the elbows on the knees. So we push up. 1, get wider legs if it feels better. 2, 3, 4, last one. 5, good stuff. Standing up, use your legs to pull yourself up. Good stuff. Roll those shoulders, shake those legs. You are all done for your Thursday morning. Good stuff getting this done so early. I hope you enjoyed that one. Any questions, we're always here to answer them, so please send them through. We'd love to hear from you. Have a great day, everybody.